The average person in Texas thinks there's no treatment. They honestly think there's no treatment. They don't even know about these EUA antibodies. You heard from a 90-year-old gentleman who got bamlanivimab. Terrific. Where's the focus? There's such a focus on the vaccine. Where's the focus on people sick right now? This committee ought to know where all these monoclonal antibodies are. They ought to know where all the treatment protocols are. They ought to have a list of the treatment centers in Texas that actually treat patients with COVID-19.
Amazing. Where's the conversation about the treatment of COVID-19? I have a big family. Most members of my family have been infected with COVID-19. Millions of Americans have. I still have never heard a conversation about how it's treated. Why aren't we talking about this?
There's been a global oblivion to the idea of treating patients with COVID-19. And that's everything that's what Americans want to know. They want to know, doctor, what happens when I get COVID? How do I avoid two bad outcomes? Hospitalization and death. So I looked at this. I got to tell you, there's two bad outcomes.
It just makes me laugh when you say that out loud because it's so obvious.
It's so obvious. Patients get sick. They're sick for about 2 weeks at home until they can't breathe anymore, and then they become hospitalized, and almost everybody dies in the hospital. So when I testified in the U.S. Senate, I said, listen, this pandemic response has 4 pillars. First one is try to control the spread. That's fine. Wear a mask, what have you. Second one is treat the problem and treat it early to avoid hospitalization and death. If people do go in the hospital, treat in the hospital. It's number 3. Number 4 is vaccination. So there's always 4-pronged approach. And what frustrated me is in the media cycle, all we heard about was reducing spread from our public health officials, and then later on vaccination. We never actually heard about treating sick patients.